Producing food is a farmer's livelihood. The farm is a business. A farmer's paycheck comes directly from the amount of food their land produces, and their success benefits everyone.
When farmers are more profitable, there are two good things that happen to us. Number one, prices in the grocery store can take a significant bump down.
The other thing that happens if the farmer makes good decisions is that there's less impact on the environment. For example, from excess fertilizer being applied on a field. And that is something that everyone cares about.
The Cropping Systems and Water Quality Research Unit created a software called Yield Editor to help farmers in the harvesting process and ultimately make them more profitable. Here's how it works.
This is called a combine harvester, sometimes just called a combine by farmers. This tool does a lot of different jobs at harvest time for the farmer.
First, the farmer needs to separate the grain in his crops from the rest of the plant material.
They've got to have some way to get that grain into the tank on this combine.
As the farmer drives through the field, the header at the front of the combine gathers the crop and pulls it into the machine. Inside, a threshing system separates the grain from the chaff. Then the grain is measured as it moves into the tank. Combines are often equipped with a variety of sensors to collect yield measurements. These sensors collect data like the speed and location of the combine, the amount of grain moving through the combine, and grain moisture. This information is then combined to create a yield map showing the estimated yield in each area of the field. However, yield maps will almost always be filled with errors.
Maybe the combine slowed down and stopped for a second, or maybe the combine had to speed up to get around something, lifted the head. There are going to be lots of regions where the map is inaccurate and there are errors in the map. And if the farmer's making his management decisions about how much fertilizer to put on based upon data that has errors and holes and problems with it, we need to help him find a way to correct that.
The way that was done in the beginning, if you will, was to go into a data file and look through it and remove those bad data points. That takes a lot of time and can be very tedious.
In the late 1990s, we developed a system that allowed us to do that very, very quickly on our own data, and we realized pretty quickly that other people were asking us, hey, can we have a copy of that? And as a result, we started to distribute Yield Editor.
Since its initial release, Yield Editor has been downloaded more than 12,000 times with users in 46 states and 70 countries.
Yield Editor software can impact really anyone.
It's being used by farmers, but it's also being used in industry in ways that help them manage the huge data sets that they're getting that involve all of this data in a field we call precision agriculture. That's the idea with Yield Editor, is to get the data, remove anything that we think is problematic, and leave just the high quality data to make your decisions on.
When farmers improve their decision making, our food is more plentiful and more sustainable, leading to healthier lives and a healthier world.